Okay. Sorry about that. Head coach, Junior Molden in Southwestern, joined by number 4, Marissa Loveless, and number 12, Alexa Smiddy. Marissa, did I say that right? Okay. Coach Molden, just tell us about that. Was a high-level basketball game. I think fans really enjoyed it. You obviously want to be on the winning end, but to play in a game like that, what are your thoughts in the immediate?
Well, we got down by 14 at halftime, and we had to fight our way out of a hole. So we put ourselves in a tough position, not rebounding the way we needed to in the first half. But, my kids' fault. That second half proved everything I needed to see out of my kids with no regrets. We left it on the floor. Anderson County, Coach Burwhistle, they run a top-notch program, and have a lot of respect for him. He's done what I've done through the middle school programs. And, I don't know how this state tournament's going to turn out, but I don't know how they lost a game this year. They're that good of a team, and they'll make a big run throughout this tournament. They're just that talented, all the way through.
Is there any one thing that makes them so hard to beat? Or is it a combination, or is there something that just stands out that makes the difference?
I just think they're deep on their bench. That length can bother teams. We tried to address that in some gap areas. Their shooters, they stepped up and really. We were hoping a few of them kids would be off today, and I think their experience beating Franklin County here last year had a good shot to go ahead and win it last year with this group. And now they come in here today with that experience, helped them shooting wise. Jenkins is a special kid on the defensive end and the offensive end. They just they play together, and that's a tribute to Coach Birdwhistle and his staff.
Willie Hope, WYMT, asked, talk about the seniors on this team and just what makes them so special.
These two girls are winners. That's why I brought them out here with me. Alexa Smiddy, I don't need to say anymore. She has had a terrific senior year. She has took this program as a point guard to 2 state tournaments. So we were here in 2019, and then we got back this year. And she was the only starter on both them teams, and she's special. She had to play through a lot of pain tonight. Got 3 fouls in the first half and had to figure out how to play through that, and she never stopped. She left it all laying on the floor. And Marissa Loveless, our leading rebounder. She's our backbone, leader in the locker room. Before the season even started, I said, I got 2 winners. These kids, when I took over the middle school, they were 8th graders, and they were the only 2 8th graders like they are seniors. And went on a run, and we won a middle school state title with these 2 girls. I knew when I got up here and was an assistant, this was going to be fun coaching. And, I got thrown in this head coaching role, and I'm very fortunate to be their coach in this memorable season for Southwestern. These 2 young girls, they had to talk to the media before the season. They're talking we're 5th or 6th in the region. We're going to finish 2nd behind Wayne County in our district, and they had none of it. They had the chip on their shoulder to come out here and prove that we're better than that. We've worked hard, and I'm just so proud that they set this program up for years to come. I just told them in the locker room, you don't know what you've done for years to come to this program. I got little girls in there, 7th and 8th graders, that are just every day watching Alexa Smiddy jump on the floor the way you've all seen tonight, and Marissa Loveless just battle until the end. And that will help this program going forward, whether they keep me around or not.
Steve Cornelius, local paper at the Commonwealth Journal. He wants to know, just talk about, did it feel good to be able to keep fighting back into the game? These girls never gave up. Just talk about that, the aspect of that game.
I absolutely felt like we were still going to win the game. We got it back to 7 right there with Kaylee Young's 3. And we never, we got down 6 Mercer County in our 12th region championship. I never thought we would lose. Now, obviously, Anderson County is a different level of basketball, but my kids were fighting, and they were giving it their all. A couple of things went against us there in that 4th quarter, and we needed a 50-50 break that we didn't get late. I guess that's the best way to say it. I'm not good at being politically correct, but that's the best way I can say. We needed a break, and we didn't create the break, I guess, for ourselves.
Alexa, you got in foul trouble early, and then had to sit out a while. Talk about being able to come back in the 4th quarter after maybe, sitting a little too long than you'd like, and be able to play so well.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
You had early foul trouble, kind of took you out of your rhythm, but then when you got back in there, it seemed like you were ready to step right into your role. Just talk about having that mindset.
I just try to come in with leave it all on the floor. This is obviously my last game here, so I just tried to leave it all on the floor, no regrets.
Marissa, also a senior as well. not the way you want to end it, but you get here to Rupp Arena and you put on an awesome show for everyone out there. Just talk about what you're going to, it's hard to think about it now. Just talk about your feelings when you think back on this season and this trip.
A lot of people doubted us, but, you know, everybody in this gym, including our coaching staff and just, you know, our parents believed in us. And, you know, we were a family, we were a group of sisters, and that just brought us this far. And I'll miss these girls with everything in me. They've been there for us through everything, you know, and we've just had each other's backs, and that's brought us this far.
Coach, community support seemed great out there tonight. Just talk about that.
Wow, our community's been unbelievable through this last 8-9 days before we got up here. It's the outpouring of support, because we didn't really have the funds before we come up here to do this trip. A lot of this obviously is unexpected, and man, I don't know if this was the biggest crowd of the day, but I expected it to be, being Anderson and us, and I'm just so proud to be a part of such a great program, and the enthusiasm for our program out there. You know, Steve Cornelius is always giving me a text there. I know he asked a question there. It's just everybody. We got a couple other local schools. They've all reached out, and just, you know, their enthusiasm for our county to get back up here. This is a big deal for our communities. This is only the second Sweet 16 for Southwestern in 28 years since the school's open. You know, I graduated from there. My coaching staff, everyone graduated from there. And it means something to have Southwestern on your chest. You know, my daughter, you know, she graduated from there, my son, and it means something.
Alexa talked to Coach Birdwhistle of Anderson County before he got out here. He said, you know, he loves watching you play, but, you know, he hates it when he's on the other side. When you hear coaches say things like that about your game and how much they respect you, I mean, what goes through your mind?
I think I just appreciate how much I work. I mean, I work for everything I've got. I stay in the gym a lot. I mean, my parents probably want me home, but they understand that I love the game. You know, I hope I can have success at Trevecca, and I hope I can do something for them.
We wish you the best of luck. Bless all of y'all. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.